Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, I'm trolling. Hi, make a baby green. Hey, BDZ 1953. How y'all doing? I know it's late. I know it's late. I didn't plan to go live, but I can't sleep, so I just wanted to share a couple of things that I saw, and I just wanted to report on them. So let me bring up. Hey, Chop the Raisin, how you doing? Um, Let me bring up my agenda for tonight. It's not going to be a long live. Oops. It's not going to be a long live tonight. So, uh-oh. All right. So basically, this is the agenda for tonight. Um, Nicole Tyler. I'm trolling. That music wasn't scary, I don't think. I thought it was maybe futuristic, if anything. So tonight I'm going to discuss Nicole Tyler. Stop lying. We got to discuss Carrie Cecil, because Carrie Cecil is playing a victim but ain't acting like a victim. We're going to talk about the Amy Cooper law. We're going to talk about the whole Jay Wilson, Rafael, Shawn Bradley situation, and we're going to talk about Rico. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice and quick. Hold on, guys. I don't know if this is the one I want. Let me see if I have my other one. But if not, I can go without it. So we'll see. All right, so pretty much this is the agenda for tonight. This agenda won't stay though, but just to let you know what's going on. So, all right, so Nicole Tyler is saying that Casey Jackson is this woman here. So on Nicole Tyler's page or her community page, she is saying that Casey Jackson is this woman here. Everybody thinks that Casey Jackson. Hey, Lemon, how you doing? Everybody is thinking that Casey Jackson is this Asian woman, lady. I don't know how people come to that conclusion. Hey, Heavy Bear, how you doing? I don't know how people come to that conclusion. I guess they base it off of the way she speaks, which is really kind of weird to me. But I don't think she's Asian. I think she may be. I don't know. I just don't think she's Asian. But she did say that she's not revealing herself because of this was a long time ago. That she's not revealing herself because of her dad's job or something like that. But that was ages ago. That she said that that's why she's never going to reveal herself and things like that. And because her dad is close to retirement or something. I don't know. But that's what she said. Those were words from her mouth. Hey, Bright Star, how you doing? But actually, I just wanted to put this up to say that, hey, Nicole Tyler is being dishonest. This isn't her because this is who this woman really is. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can bring this up. So basically, this woman is a South Korean academic convicted of defaming comfort women. So this is a South Korean woman. This isn't no Casey Jackson or anything close. I don't even think this woman is in America. And she's probably not if she has a criminal record. So this is what they said. For questioning the proper narrative that also were dragged from their homes by Japanese soldiers. Okay, yeah. So I don't think it's that woman. So I just, like I said, I come up with receipts 99% of the time, and I just wanted to show y'all like that. That is not Casey Jackson. I'm sure Casey Jackson doesn't care because she knows that isn't her, but I wanted to show y'all that that isn't Casey Jackson. And this woman is someone that's probably in South Korea somewhere. And if she was convicted of something in South Korea, she's probably doing, unfortunately, jail time. So that's what I wanted to say regarding that. Carrie Cecil. So Heavy Bear says no, it's not the same woman. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, that's what 99 says. Who sent Nicole info? That's why I tell people, like, content creators, y'all got to be careful of who's sending y'all stuff because they're setting you up for the okie doke. And then you put it on your community wall laughing at someone saying that this is that person. Like they're saying, I am some guy that Chopper had posted on his wall. Tracy's running with it saying that it's me. And I'm just sitting back here like, I don't give a damn because that isn't me. You know what I mean? So, hey, Amaya, say you, how you doing? TT 3, she said, no, she didn't. You can't say that she was just being funny. Because she didn't say it was funny. She was just actually saying as if that was Casey Jackson. Just like they're saying I'm that guy on Tracy's wall. Tracy knows that's not me. Who is that guy again? That guy is, I think that guy may be either a guy named by the Messy Punks or someone that Chopper was flirting with on a dating app. It ain't me. So I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I hope you're doing well too, Amaya Sayu. Yeah, Lemon says, I saw the way they gave Rita fake info and she played herself. Exactly. So y'all content creators need to vet your own information because they'll have you looking out here like a fool. So I don't know. So let me go on to the next subject. So Carrie Cecil is once again always crying, saying that she's a victim, but she hopped onto Tracy's live and lied on Sir King again. She says that I alerted Jason about flagging her page, and I never alerted Jason. I put out a video alerting Tracy to be careful that she has his material, his content in her video, and I didn't want her to get flagged. So once again, Carrie Cecil, who claims that I so-called was triggering her and harassing her and bothering her, is once again lying on me and bringing up stuff that has nothing to do with her. So this is not actions of a victim. If you have an issue with somebody, you don't reference them, and that's all I'm trying to highlight. So if she really had a problem with me, she would stop looking at my community post and actually going on Tracy's live to report about it. So no, it's not. Lemon says, why are you still looking out for Tracy? Well, at the end of the day, I don't want it to be another Five Baby situation where she can't broadcast for 90 days. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of stupid. Like, I was just telling her, I don't want you to be, like, I don't really have an issue with Tracy. And I know everybody's like, she dogs you out. Everybody knows I didn't do nothing wrong to that woman. I did not do nothing wrong to that woman. But I don't want to see her down for 90 days. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is an entertainment platform. Yeah, and, but Amayu says she has 3 channels. Yeah, Amaya, but the thing is, look at what Five Babe is going through. And it's also a business aspect of it all. If she has 3 channels, she will not be able to, let's say, maximize some monetary gain from being on those other channels because a lot of people aren't subscribed to those channels and won't know. So that's why I'm looking out for her, because it's a financial situation. Because I know right now Fabe may be hurting because she's not getting the views that she once did on her live channel. So you're going to get hit in the pocket, and for 90 days, that's a big hit. So, yeah, I know, Heavy Bear, I know, but I look out for all of us in this community because at the end of the day, it's entertainment, all right? So why are we trying to hit people in their pocket when this is an entertainment platform? So, yeah, that's all right. I'm trolling. Says I can't speak on Carrie. I have had nothing but good intentions with her. I never had an issue with Carrie either until she started coming with me and saying vile things. And when I replied back by saying something about, you're just as boring you're just as boring about hearing about your hospital visits, everything, she wanted to cry victim. And now she's lying and saying that I alerted Jason to report Tracy's page, and that's further from the case. I alerted Tracy to let her know that she may want to remove that content. That's what I was doing. So I don't like people who go and lie. If she would have said it in the chat, I wouldn't have cared, but she actually called in and told that lie, which can gain legs. So I don't appreciate that. Amaya, you don't understand. Just because the other ones are monetized doesn't mean that they have the same amount of subscriptions. I think her other page has 3,000, and who knows what her main page has. So those people are going to miss out on her going live. It's, as a content creator, it's, I would feel it's abysmal to have to now go to a second tier channel, when it's a business move, All right, I'm just reading comments right now. But all I'm saying is, like, if you're a victim, stay out of people. Stop mentioning people unless you can handle the heat. That's all I'm saying. Don't cry victim and all that other stuff when you're being messy. Right, exactly. Right, but that's what Heavy Bear, don't peep game. Don't forget the peep game. You say I don't know anything about Carrie, but other than she's very protective of Tracy. Yeah, she's very protective of Tracy, but she does that to endear herself with Tracy and all the other people. It's like, how can I say it? It's like being part of a gang. She has to endear herself to Tracy. That's all. So, all right. So I'm going to move on to the Amy Cooper law. Pretty much now they're trying to get an Amy Cooper law passed in New York, where if you call somebody, like you call law enforcement and you call based on like saying that they're black and they're doing this and they're not really doing anything, that you can be charged with a hate crime. So I just want to show you guys this. Let me see if I brought it over. Yeah, I did. Okay. So pretty much this is the Amy Cooper thing going on right now. You guys can look it up. It's the latest and greatest news going on, but pretty much Andrew Cuomo, who's the governor of, I think, New York, right, is now trying to push legislation to have an Amy Cooper law created because of the incidents that she did involving weaponizing her pigmentation against a black man and using her, we could say privilege, to make it seem as if there was a crime being created when there really wasn't one. So they want to do instances like this as a hate crime. Okay, so that's pretty much what I just wanted to show you guys. Like, we do mess, but we also talk about real life situations and stuff like that that's going on in the world. So that's our real life situation for today. Okay. Heavy Bear says, I wanted to give you a spanking for going on Tracy's live. No, I know people been upset with that, but I think I proved my point, right? They're going to try to say that I knew what I was saying when I said hospital visit. But you can't tell me what I said because I know what I said. If I wanted to say what I wanted to say, I would have said it, right? So don't tell me what I know, what I knew what I was doing, or I know what I was doing. I exactly knew what I was doing. I was trying to get her up off me, and I mentioned something that told her to back off. That's all. Amayu Seyu says, did you see the white lady who attacked the Latina lady in 7-Eleven telling her to go back to her country? She then grabbed the Latina lady, and the Latina lady slapped the hell out of her. No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I did not see that. All right. I'm just reading comments right now. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is Jay Wilson, Rafael, and Shawn Bradley. To be honest with y'all, I don't care about this. I really don't. I mean, Rafael has talked about this before. And I think Rafael has said that he wants his money back. And if you're a business person, you know that your reputation is everything. And I don't know why Shawn Bradley hasn't done the necessary thing to give him the money back. But the other thing which is crazy about it is Jay Wilson is now coming back talking about he's tired of the mess, but he jumps into the fray today and talking about that Rafael should contact the police and all this other stuff to, get charges pressed against, to get charges pressed against Shawn Bradley. And then Shawn Bradley was talking about he'll smack Jay Wilson when he sees him and all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know if this is all for the show, but I just think that it was wrong for Jay Wilson to start telling Rafael to go seek if he could take legal action against Shawn Bradley. And I know people say, well, you said the other day for Kwani to be mentioned with the guy regarding cyberbullying, but at the end of the day, I wasn't telling nobody to go press no charges against Kwani. I was just saying that there was people in her state that are in charge of cyberbullying, so lay off the kids. That's pretty much what I was saying. But Jay Wilson was telling Rafael to go contact law enforcement to see if Shawn Bradley can be charged with anything, which I think is totally wrong. It's what, $300? So Shawn Bradley, if you're listening, just give Rafael the damn money back, okay? It's bad for business. Let me read your comments. Well, like I said, I don't know the story. I just came on to give my tidbits about Jay Wilson telling Rafael to call the police and get law enforcement involved regarding something. Like I said, I really haven't been following the situation because I think it's kind of low petty. So, I'm just reading comments right now. Okay, so the last thing is I was on a live with Rico tonight, and I just told him not to go with ZT. Don't go. If you go to Atlanta, Rico, make sure you have some extra money and you know somebody in Atlanta, because at the end of the day, I don't get a good feeling from ZT inviting you to Atlanta, and ZT's inviting you to Atlanta with his husband. And I know they're grown adults, but at the end of the day, I don't like somebody paying for somebody's trip to take them to Atlanta. And we all know, I just feel as if they're going to use Rico or make Rico feel like an indentured servant to them. That's all I feel. And I let Rico know that tonight. And, you know, if he has a great time, that's great. But I don't get a good vibe from this because of just the way ZT has done things in the past. And he's a shady mofo. So, and tell me this, who is allowed to wear a do-rag to work? Who's allowed to wear a do-rag? I mean, if you're in the medical profession, regardless be a nursing home or a hospital, why are you wearing a do-rag to work? I don't get that. I don't get that. So, but Rico, please be careful wherever you go. All right. Now I'm taking questions. Like I said, this is going to be a short live tonight. So, you know, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Heavy Bear says, I don't have a good vibe about the trip either, but Rico was hard-headed. Yeah, I think that it may be Shawn Bradley related too. I don't know, but I feel as if they know Rico may be gullible, or he may be too understanding. And I just feel as if they're going to take advantage of him. So I just thought I would let him know that. And I just hope he heeds my warning to have a plan B. I told him even contact T.S. Madison to see if she knows someone in Atlanta that if something goes wrong, that maybe he could just, you know, stay with until he can leave. Mika Baby, okay, I was just joking. I don't lie to my audience. Anything I post on my community wall and stuff like that, I'm being honest, but y'all know I won't come on a live and lie. But I don't have anything dealing with the show. I was being facetious because Kwani was talking about the NDA. Who else? ZT was talking about the NDA. So I just put it out there that I was going to go meet with Ty about the NDA. That's it. So, no, I'm not involved in no show. But it was just a play on the whole thing with Shawn Bradley talking about he was Sir King. And I will always be trying to throw little jabs about that because I did not appreciate that. He knew what he was doing, and for that move today, that move that he did has still created turmoil to this day because of that. So, Amaya says there's going to be more drama on panels of ZT Gate. People meeting up on YouTube never turns out well. I agree. And I just hope they don't take advantage. See, this is the thing I worry about. Rico is already struggling with the situation, right? He can't let that damn thing with Wily go, where they met in DC Gate. So if he goes now to Atlanta thinking that ZT cares for him, which he does, and it turns out that this is a whole thing, like a sexcapade, then it's going to be crazy. And it's going to further hurt Rico. And I don't want to see that man now, instead of chugging a bottle of alcohol, he's chugging a keg of whatever, alcohol. So that's why I'm like, Rico, don't go, because he honestly feels as if ZT cares for him and look out for him. And I don't want that thing to turn out to a DC Gate. So, Bright Star, I didn't mean to play y'all. I was just being facetious. I was just joking. I was hoping by the way y'all could tell that I was going to meet with Ty, that you could tell that and have breakfast that you could tell I was joking. But no, I'm not involved in the show. Okay, Lemon says, don't blame Shawn for that because people thought Shawn had something to do with you randomly popping up asking a million questions. Yeah, but you don't say that you're me, then lie to Nicole Tyler and say yeah, and then continue the narrative to have Five Baby and say it's in order to give daughter here a storyline. So Heavy Bear says, I hope Rico isn't abused because he doesn't deserve that. I agree. So I just went over there to, spill some knowledge to him. It's like, hey, people don't pay for things without their expectation of being something. You never met this man before. So why would you think he would pay a whole trip for you to get to Atlanta? You don't really know him. Fabian forces Rico is a grown man and able to make adult decisions. I'm tired of people saying that people are grown. Okay, yeah, we're grown. Yeah, okay, we're grown, but that doesn't mean that we should fail to let people know of the risk that may be occurring. Everybody saying he's grown, he can make his own decision. Yeah, I know that, but at the end of the day, we'd be like, damn, I wish somebody would have like pulled me to the side and let me know at the same time. So, Bright Star says ZT and Rico said they were where they are going. They will have limited airtime. Right, and I don't care about the airtime. That even worries me more. It's because he is going to be putting himself in harm's way. At the end of the day, I don't trust ZT. I don't trust ZT, and I don't trust when people are going to pay for you, like to get somewhere. Because the same time they pay for you to get somewhere, they can leave your ass there, or they could put you in a situation where you feel compelled to have to pay them in other ways. So Amaya says Rico wants love and acceptance so badly he's blinded by the obvious. Rico is grown but lonely and pain. Yeah, unfortunately. Lemon says, and secondly, when you got on 5A stream, you are telling her not to break her NDA that put the nail in the coffin. Not necessarily. I was looking out for her future opportunities if there is one. Fabian Ford says he probably understand what it is and agree to the terms that's presented to him. I don't think so. I think when I went to talk to him, he thought that ZT was really looking out for him, and then when I broke it down for him, he's like, yeah, you know what, you're right, but I'm still gonna go. So all I could do was just let him know. So, and he did say that they're staying in the same hotel. Like, they're telling him that this is what I feel the okie doke is. They're telling him, hey, you're going to have your own room, and we're going to have our own room. And then somehow that's going to break down, and he's going to have to wind up sleeping in the bed with both of them. And you can only imagine where that's going to lead to. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But like I said, did he give you confirmation that there's going to be 2 rooms? No, he hasn't received that yet, he said. So I'm like, okay, they pulling game on you. So, yeah, he's still going. Yeah. Because he said Atlanta and Miami are 2 of the places that he wants to go. And he's going, so. Make a Baby says, do you think they're going to tape the whole thing? No, I don't think. I think if anything, there's going to be a private tape. But on YouTube, nah. And I told him, I said, be careful of them secretly trying to record you. So. All right. Bright Star says all we can do is pray for him. I know I keep saying this, but that's it. I see how concerned you are, though. Yeah, I feel this, After we're seeing what happened to him, Rico could not let Wily go. And I'm like, dude, let it go. Let it go. I agree. Lemon says, when you did that, I heard the sector saying that Sir King, Amo, or one of the producers in Shawn's behind him being on here, so Shawn ran with the story. No, they were saying that Sir King was Shawn or Shawn was Sir King. But nobody ever said that, though. Nobody ever said that. His name never came up at all. He just ran with it because everybody's like, who the hell said that Shawn was Sir King? So, all right, y'all. Many other questions, and then I'll let y'all go. Like I said, this is a short live. We'll give it like 2 more minutes, and that's it. Right, Heavy Bear, I agree. Atlanta is a nice place to visit, and hopefully he will have a blast. I agree. So, Anything else? Make a Baby Green says, do you think Ness will make the show? I don't know. I mean, what storyline does she have? What value does she have? I mean, I'm not putting her down, but I don't think. I really think the show is going to be about issues dealing with, cyber behavior. That's what I think. I don't think it's going to be like an actual show because I told you people have tons of footage that they could bring up on all these people that are in the show that won't be advertiser friendly. Nobody will want to buy an advertising spot with these people in it if it was, actual show. Yeah, I agree with you, Fabian Ford. Rico said he was in the streets at a young age doing grown-up things, so he was aware of what it is. Exactly. And the thing with that is, I don't know why he's acting naive now. So, I'm trolling to say Craig is her storyline. You can only go so far with Craig, because she's not dressing up like a Craig. So you can only go so far with that, So that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Amaya. I appreciate it. Heavy Bear says, why so late? Because I didn't want to go. I wasn't planning on going live tonight. And I didn't feel like going to bed. So, all right. We got about 2 more minutes. I'm trolling says like Ness can argue with people and blame it on Craig. Well, that's already been done on MTV Catfish with that lady that said that what was her cousin, like a what do they call it? Some kind of Kelly Price, something like that. So she was pretending to be. She was a woman pretending to be a man, and she catfished her cousin. So, because she called her something like Kelly Price or something. So, yep. So, any more questions? We got about 1 more minute. No problem. Make a baby green. Bright Star says Shawn would love to have Ness on the show. I see their chemistry. I think she'll be a great addition to anything. I feel that she would blossom because she has that flexibility. I really do. And she has like that kind of creativity. She has like a lot of versatility. That's what I would call it. I'm trolling says, Sir King, you're so serious. No, I'm not serious tonight. I'm not. I'm more low key, and so I sometimes like doing Prism like this better than StreamYard because StreamYard has so many issues. I mean, as being a broadcaster that you guys don't know about, you gotta watch the chat. You gotta watch who's coming in, which isn't a problem. Then there's this issue with StreamYard where there's a sound thing that isn't really our issue. It's the issue with StreamYard. And what's the other? It's another key issue. Oh, and then when I bring up different images and videos, there's a whole thing in the back where like it's kind of difficult to make sure that you're sharing the right screen and flipping between screens. So it's better sometimes to do Prism. It's a little bit easier. I'm sorry, I'm trolling, but I think you have to be careful how you are perceived on here because you don't want people to take you as a joke. Like right now, Nicole Tyler looks like a joke. So I never want to be perceived as like a joke like that. So Mika Baby sees green. I could see you on the show. Would you join the cast if taken? Not if I had to deal with Shawn Bradley as like being the person in charge. Nothing against Shawn, but he's shown. I don't know. He's shown that he could set you up, and I've seen that. Like I could tell y'all firsthand. Like I've seen that. That as a business thing, his discretion, and I know I'm choosing my words carefully here. His discretion is not something that I would trust. And I don't like being on pins and needles worrying about something that is done in private in terms of a business matter having to come to light because of pettiness or insecurity. So I'll leave it at that's how I would leave. But if I was dealing with somebody in the background that had a good track record from a business standpoint, then yeah. Right. Nani Lee says you should have never called me, and she said you should never call me a fat ass Kelly Price. Yeah, that's what they said on MTV Catfish. I'm trying to say it would be great if you were on the show, like as a voice though, like your voice could be in the house. Yeah, something like that. We'll see. I'm hoping the show gets picked up in some way, shape, or form too. I'm not a hater on that. Bright Star says you're a great analyst of the beef sector. Thank you. Bright Star says having Zil yesterday was fun. Thanks for having him. Yeah, I think Zills, if he hears this, for coming in. I just had to be careful with Zills because Zills is somewhat of, he has certain views regarding LGBTQ, but that turned out better than expected because I thought he was, some guys are very like defensive, and it went well. So Heavy Bear says, I don't know ZT. Is he a bad guy? ZT is not a bad guy, but he does some shady stuff, and I feel as he's an opportunist, and I feel as if he will prey on Rico. So because there's been something Heavy Bear in the past where ZT went to pick up some guy at a gas station, and he promised this guy an iPhone, and ZT filmed the whole thing. He didn't film it actually where we could see it, but we could hear it, and he put the phone, I think on the baseboard of the car, and the guy grew enraged because ZT did not give him the phone. I mean, not ZT, sorry. ZT did not give the guy the phone. And the guy grew enraged saying that you promised me a phone. And we really thought that ZT got his butt whooped by this guy. So that's what I'm saying. I don't, and just ZT just does some shady stuff. I don't trust that. Yeah. So 99 says Sir King was giddy last night, not uptight. Well, it's different when you have co-hosts. Co-hosts, sometimes you can laugh and banter, so things like that. When you're doing a short show solo, it's a different energy. Mika Baby Green says, would you ever invite Q over here? Kwani's always welcome. See, the thing is, I don't have an issue with Kwani. And Kwani and I were actually going to have a debate on her channel. But Jason saw that we were communicating in the comments under a video and told her that I was trying to get her IP address, and she got spooked. So we moved it over to Tracy's channel and all that. So, but I don't have an issue with Kwani. Like, I don't like what Kwani says, but it doesn't mean that would I ever not engage with her? No, not at all. I mean, just because you don't like what someone says, you put out negative commentary. I never speak or drag Kwani. Like, I did call her a Tweety Bird, but that's about the worst I've ever said about Kwani. So, okay. Bryce said, I was concerned for ZT when I saw that kids hijacked his platform. I can't believe that was all fake. No, I don't think it was all fake. I think something actually happened. But ZT will never tell us the truth, though. All right, Heavy Bear, I wouldn't watch Q if she is here. It's all right. Honestly, everybody got different tastes and preferences. So, but, I wouldn't. She thinks a certain way. And the only issue I have with Kwani is that she feels that this is an entertainment platform, but she talks about real life situations and things, and some real life situations and things aren't entertainment. So yeah, so that's about it, y'all. That's all I have right now. I know you guys saw on my community board that I spoke about the situation regarding VS being set up. That is actually true. I'm not talking about it on this live because I'm contemplating how to put out that information. I'm conflicted about really how to do that because I don't want to bring in people that may just be innocent bystanders. But I do have tangible proof that VS was targeted. But it involves a lot of people. But the people involved, like I said, it could be innocent bystanders. But I do know that she was targeted. And a lot of those videos that could have connected things are either privated now or have been deleted. So just want to let you know, I'm not talking about that on this live. I may talk about it tomorrow or the day after. I just have to be careful how to present that so that, people are not brought into that. So Wily wasn't involved. I think Wily gaslit Shireen, but I don't think Wily was involved. I don't think he was involved to the extent. I think he saw what was going on, knew Shireen's interactions with VS behind the scenes, like the difficulties they were having. Because if you don't know, Shireen promotes the hell out of Wily for some reason, or she did. She promoted the hell out of Wily. So he probably saw what was going on, gaslit Shireen to go up there, and that's, what happened. But I don't, like I said, I have some info. Yeah, Heavy Bear, he probably did encourage her to go. But like I said, I do have something that will get you thinking, really get you thinking. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. So, just weird. So, I'm not Lemon. You're not even looking at the situation. Lemon says, no one set this lady up. Can't nobody make you attack somebody. It's not even that. If this plan wasn't even put into place, that lady would have never even been there. That's what I'm talking about. If the plan wasn't even put into place, then that lady would never even been there. So, nah, I don't. No. Nickel Baby Green says, do you think Wily will come back and make it over here? No, he trashed the sector. He spoke down on the sector. He trashed the sector. And a lot of people don't want him back. Because when he went over there to whatever sector he went or whatever, tried to change his path, he trashed a lot of us. He trashed a lot of us over here. And now he wants to come back. Nah, it don't work like that. He could have still been respectful. Like I told you, I don't like the fact that when he came on Brianna's platform, he was wearing underwear on his head. And Brianna doesn't carry herself like that. So why do you feel compelled to wish to disrespect her platform like that? You know what I mean? So 6 Feet says, are you referring to the old tea about Kiki previously hating VS and saying she was coming for her? Nah. This really doesn't have any, this has something to do with Kiki, but she's not the person I'm talking about. Lemon says, that's like Jay Wilson showing 5A Tracy area. They see her 5A attack Tracy. Is it Jay Wilson's fault or 5A fault? That's like saying, all I'm saying is, like, in that scenario, if the pilot never took 5A to San Antonio, then they would have never driven by the house. This is pretty much the situation. Bright Star, yes, Wily can do both. Sir King, that was just one time he did that. Nah, he trashed a lot of people in this area of YouTube. That's all I have to say. Make a Baby Green says, who is Kiki? Where is she? She's still around. She's under Sweetheart Kiki or something. I'm trolling says, I always believe Kiki set her up. I'm trolling. I think that it wasn't, Kiki was just a pawn. Street is after there. Fabian Ford says, if they had been deleted, VS still has the videos. Shireen used to mod for a while and she knew that they were trying to get her. I don't know what that means. Bright Star says, you can't tell an adult to go somewhere. Shireen had a choice. Nah. Yeah, she had a choice. I agree. I mean, she didn't come up there to she didn't come up there to introduce herself. She came up to the table and was like, what you going to do? What you gonna do? So they had some like previous bad interaction. So that's like me coming up to you, be like, what you gonna do? And, that's already setting a bad tone. Fabian Sword Wily still gets support from the sector. I understand that. And I respect and appreciate what Wily is doing in his other sector. But now you want to come back in a sector that you trashed. Like, he will talk bad about the people over in this sector. Like, that's not cool. So, Wakanda dreams forever. You're not the gatekeeper. Wily can move in and out as he pleases. Right. And I can express my point of view like I want to. So, all I was saying is that he can't be expected to be welcomed back into some place that he trashed. You know what I'm saying? Bright Star says, Diva317, tell us what you think was supposed to happen today if it was a setup with VS. I'll explain that in my video in a couple of days when I show you that I think it was somebody else or some other parties involved. Bright Star says the setup was deep. Kiki was the pawn. Too much was happening that day. You could sense it in the energy. Yeah, you could tell. 6 Feet says Wily is a notorious flip-flopper. Yep. Heavy Bear says I have many questions about the universe and the past events, but I don't give a flip about the Queen of Mean. Lemon says we are responsible for our own actions. I heard VS call out they fade now. Had VS not been on live trying to prove her gangster, she would be here. I think she was triggered because she knew someone was following her, and that woman pops up out of nowhere, and she's thinking that it's her. So I think she kind of just snapped. So, Wicked Baby Green says Wily would be back. He would be good drama on the show. I don't agree. I mean, yeah, he would be good drama, but I don't know. The sector is changing, and I don't think people have time. People don't have the time and patience to entertain that kind of buffoonery. That's how I feel. Nothing bad against him. We used to entertain it, but the sector has shifted. They don't want to see. I don't know. They don't have a lot of patience for that, because if you're new to it, then you like, oh wow, this is really cool. But when you see it like over and over again, and you see that he just blatantly like done some stuff that's just not cool, like I think Jay Wilson has more of a longevity than Wily does, to be honest with you. I really do. Okay, Wakanda, you can cake for him all you want, but I don't think he gets the sector. Like I said, is changing, and I don't think like his whole shit is just running out. That's why he's coming back over here, because the views of what he's doing wasn't generating anything. I mean, they were at one time, but then it stopped. Like, how many times are you going to put Armand Wiggins in your channel? I mean, in your title, and it wasn't even like relevant. Yeah, I believe you're right. He should be. Javi Bear says Wily is a good commentary, and he doesn't need a panel. Right, commentary should be what he should stick to doing. People that have been around a while are over Wily. He's old news. Like I say, Jay Wilson is more appealing than Wily is right now, just because of that whole snick that he does. He blatantly lies and things, and then has no remorse for lying and all that. So Fabian Ford said VS was well aware of what was going on. She said that she lived in the neighborhood if she was going to meet Kiki, period. Yeah, but Fabian Ford, I don't think VS was aware of the depths of what was going on regarding the plan to not say lock her up, but to get her caught up. Wily brings in the numbers. If he flips the live button, people will flock. Armand Wiggins entitled. Yeah, but people are caught on to that. People are tired of that. They'll talk about Armand Wiggins. They want to hear about Wily. You're talking about Armand Wiggins reaches 80K. Why are you doing that? And people know that you have an issue with Armand. So, well, probably so, Wakanda. Lemon says, once that lady walked away, why did VS feel the need to attack? She left the building. VS got up and followed her. Actually, she did not leave the building. Shireen was out of the door first. And you have to understand the way that VS was being followed and paranoid. She thought that this woman was the one that was following her kids, following her at the thrift store and things like that. So, yeah. Wakanda, why are you over here? Like, I welcome everybody, but it's kind of annoying because it seems as if you want to purposely like go against what I'm saying about Wily. I just told you that his act is old. You're not gonna, like I said, disrespect everybody in this area of YouTube and then expect to be welcomed back with open arms. He didn't have to trash everybody over here because he came from over here. And you try to do something new and now it's not working for you and you expect to be welcomed with open arms. People are like even like saying, who the hell is Wily? You ain't been over here. You ain't been caught up in what's going on. Now you want to come back. You know, he should have kept that alley open. That's all I'm saying. The show was dismantled. Nicole, J. Wilson, Heidi, they're all not going to be on. So Shawn will need to come up with more content creators. Probably so. Probably so. Hey, Shorty, see how you doing. So, okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so that's about, that's what I had to say about that. Yeah, so we'll see what goes on. We'll see what goes on and see what happens. Like I said, I think it's pretty crazy, but Heavy Breast says Wily is one of the few in the sector that makes me laugh and smile. Congratulations. When did Wily say he was coming back to the sector? I think he said something like he wanted to do the news or something like that. Let's see. So, alright. So, Wakanda, forever, I know you don't like me, and I just think right now like you're being a little bit disrespectful. So, you know, you could take a little nap or you can leave, whatever, but I don't appreciate that. Hey, Robbie, no worries. Thank you for coming by. There's nothing big going on. So, yeah, so that's about it, y'all. So, yeah, that's about it. That's what I'm saying. I don't care. I understand y'all like Wily. That's cool. I have nothing against Wily. I just don't like the fact how he regards the sector of YouTube. He came out of this sector of YouTube. I feel he's still part of it. But some of the things that he has done, even when he was on, like I said, on Brianna's Live, I felt that was highly disrespectful to Brianna, and things like that. So that's how I feel. Like, you just can't trash all of us and think it's going to be... As a content creator, you guys are subscribers, so your feelings are different. But now as I'm a content creator and, he wants to trash people, I don't think that's cool. I don't think, because we're all trying to grow. Why you feel compelled to like trash us and speak down about us and now want to come back? So Lemon says if she felt somebody was following her, plus she was live, all she had to do was take that footage to the police, not fight the girl. Right. I can't dispel any. I can't disagree with that. That's all. No, Heavy Bear, you missed a lot. You don't know. You say he doesn't talk about yucky stuff like child rape, and I appreciate that. No, Wily does talk about yucky stuff. He talks about a lot of nasty, perverted stuff. Even with that whole DC gate, they were giving. He even doing the whole thing with Brianna. He always talking about, "Oh, I get it in," and just nasty like that. And it's just, I think you're not aware of some of the things he said. No, Brightstar, I'm not going to block you. You said, are you going to block me and support him even though I've been. No, Brightstar. No, not at all. Wakanda has been very disrespectful, even in other things, in other instances. And this is the first time I've seen her over here. And, she just wants, she didn't come in being respectful. And I didn't appreciate that. I always respect people's opinion, and I have mine. But you don't keep coming at me like that. It's just the tone was just disrespectful. So, sometimes you gotta let people know what kind of tone you want in your room, because I'm very respectful, and she can be a Wily supporter all she wants to be, but don't keep coming at me and like that. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's nice. So no, Brightstar, you're cool. You can have whatever. You can say, "Oh, Sir King, I think Wily is better than you and will always be better than you," and I'll be like, "Okay, you're entitled to your opinion." And then I'll say, Brightstar, but I do think that he's done things that are disrespectful to the people who are trying to grow and expand into other sectors. So that's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Because I even stuck up for Wily when they had that whole thing surviving Wily. I said, "Yo, King Pain, what you're doing is wrong and your intentions are wrong." So I like I said, I'm unbiased, but I call it as I see it. That's all. 6 Feet says his new audience don't know the real him. No, he's trying to switch his appeal, and I don't blame him for that. But don't think you were better than the people who helped you grow and get out of this area of YouTube. That's all. No, Heavy Bear, you're all right. Six Feet says he reinvented himself. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. All right, y'all. I'll give you guys 6 more minutes, and we'll try to end it at an hour. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We discussed and told Tyler about Casey Jackson. Carrie Cecil plays victim again, but she's involving herself in the mess regarding Sir King, Amy Cooper Law, Jay Wilson, Rafael and Shawn Bradley, and Rico Don't Go. Yeah, I mean, Heavy Bear, that whole thing regarding DC Gate and what they did to each other, we should have never even known about that. We should have never even known about that. And that's what I worry about with Rico, that something's going to come out regarding what they did, and, who knows? And it's just coincidental that Rico is going down to Atlanta with Z2, who now just said that he's signed an NDA. I don't know. Fabian Forces says I'm part of his audience. It's the same audience that watches the sector. Somewhat. It's mixed. But that, even to that point, then, if it's the same audience, then why is he trying to trash the people in the audience when his audience is of the same people that is of the audience he's trying to trash, but wants to look down on? See what I'm saying? So Bright Star says a lot of people here are very gross. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. A lot of people here just, everything ain't meant for public consumption. That's what I was saying. Mika Baby Green says Nicole Tyler did make a good point. Mika Baby Green, what point did Nicole make? Because I don't really watch Nicole Tyler anymore, because she really turned me off. Because when I was on her platform and then she booted me, and not because I did anything, it's let me know that somebody else is controlling her platform. Because I don't think she really wanted to boot me, but Shawn Bradley dropped down in her chat and said something, and then after that she somewhat banished me over there. So I was like, okay, Nicole Tyler doesn't control her platform, and I can't respect that. So that because Nicole Tyler said she's a strong woman and she this and she that, but I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, okay. So so make a baby green. What good point did she make tonight? I'd like to wrap my show up on that. Lemon says, well, at least you have good intentions with all the content creators on here. Yeah, um I don't really have no issue with no. I mean, like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you're gonna beef with somebody you don't know because of words they said, and if you look at what they're saying, a lot of the stuff is not true. A lot of the stuff is not true. Like people say, why you don't have an issue with Tracy? I mean, why you have an issue with Tracy? I'm like, why I don't have an issue with Tracy? Because I'm like, the stuff she's saying isn't true. So how can I get mad at you if the stuff she's saying isn't true? She's saying I'm somebody that isn't me. She's saying that I'm rude to women. I'm not rude to women. So, I mean, there's nothing what she can really say. So, well, at least you have good intent. Okay, for the use of the N word, to me, that's vile. Bright Star, what are you saying? I don't know what you mean. Yeah. Lemon says, I'm sensing a dislike for Shawn coming for you. I don't care. He's the one that started with me. I didn't do nothing. I mean, he said, get your punk ass bitch out of here, or get your bitch ass out of here. Sorry cursing, but I didn't say nothing. Just because I said, are we getting played? People are dragging your kids and everything else, but I trigger you to curse me out because I said, are we getting played? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Oh, he says, I sense a dislike for Shawn coming from you. I don't like the ways that the things that he says I don't like. I don't know him personally. But like I told you, the little that I do know, I know that he's not trustworthy. And I'll leave it at that. Oh, she says you in lies with your creator, then goes to the platform with that same creator to have the same chat you already seen. When she said you in lies with your creator, then goes in the platform with the same creator. I don't know what you mean, make a baby. Sorry, I don't know what you're trying to say. Heavy Bird says, Lordy, the N word is awful, and so is most of the stuff said in the sector is foul. Yeah, Heavy Bear. That's why I was considering leaving, because I don't like it. I get no. Heavy Bear, this sector used to be a lot of fun. There used to be a lot of comedy. There used to be a lot of, like, just creativity. And that's missing a lot. And now people are being lazy and resorting to attacking kids, speaking about people's living conditions, and it wasn't that way. It wasn't that way. And you would be able to, come away laughing, because like Heavy Bear, I would roast you because your name was Heavy Bear, and somebody would come in and dressed in like a bear suit with makeup on their face and things like that, and then from that roast it would go to something else that was comedic and fun, but nobody is showing that creativity no more. So it's not fun. That's why I try to bring news and things that we can use and a tinge of, roasts and stuff like that. Sorry, Sir King, I was talking to Mika Baby about okay, no, that's fine. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate this live. Like I said, I just wanted to go live for an hour. Okay, sorry. Mika Baby says she was saying Tracy and her people be all these lives together and go have the same chat, and to her it makes no sense. She was saying Tracy and her people be in all these lives together and go have the same chat, and to her Yeah, I mean, Tracy's platform and her channel is just like, yeah, they be in all the same lives, and then I don't know, it's just like very cliquish. It's very cliquish. So, um, yeah. So, like I said, I really don't follow Nicole no more. Especially I was trying to follow her last night, but it seemed like she was just doing a replay. So I was like, okay, I'm out of here. But oh, this is another thing. So Tracy said something about me putting names and titles to try to make money off my channel. My channel isn't monetized. Like I make no money off this channel. So for her to say that, oh, that lets you know what kind of person I am. No. Excuse me. What I told her was that I put names and title, and she's like, why? And I said because it gives you free promotion, Tracy. So no, I'm not making no money off this channel. So I don't know why people are saying that and why they're worried about that. If anything, Tracy exposed herself for why she puts names in names in her videos, so that she can maximize her monetization. So Lemon says, "Let me go find out the Sir King and Shawn got a little beef going on. I don't have no beef with him, but I do express my opinion about him. So, Happy Bear, I'll see. So, I don't trust Google. That's the thing. I don't trust them. So, but that's about it, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Like I said, I just came on because I wanted to talk about some things, and then I had some energy. So, I hope you all have a good night. We'll talk again soon. And thank you again for your support. Make sure you thumbs up the video, please. Just make sure you thumbs up the video. I'm on IG, Sir King Crown. My Cash App is $ Sir King Crown. Not that it matters, but you know. Well, Heavy Bear, that's her situation. So, take care, guys, and have a great night. Thank you for the support, and make sure you thumbs up the video. Take care. Bye.